Hello again, everybody! Zack Attack is here with my WWE Raw Review of the Night, Monday, December 17th, 2012. Of course, the aftermath of last night's TLC pay-per-view and also the Slammys taking place. Now, I missed TLC last night because I had a gig, so I didn't see what happened. I did read the results, though. But when it comes to Raw tonight, coming out of TLC and the Slammys, when it comes to wrestling, someone agree with me on this one. Mixed bag towards the wrestling tonight. Wrestling was kind of a mixed bag, but when it comes to the Slammys, kind of exciting. We have some big returns, including a women's return, and also we saw a debut of a guy, and we also saw an attempted cash-in of a certain briefcase. And all I gotta say is, fuck John Cena. So I gotta say, fuck John Cena, because I'll get to him in a moment or two. But right now, on to Raw, kicking off with, we actually missed the first match. I was coming from Lakeside Mall, local mall, with Nakanick and Sue doing an autograph signing for the losers. I mean, the Lions. So I at least saw him, but I was a little late coming home from that. I didn't get an autograph. It was too much money, but I was just there and just saw him. Anyway, we began Raw with a little bit one-on-one action between Damien Sandow and Rey Mysterio. We would see Sin Cara take on Cody Rhodes later on. But I missed this match. Rey Mysterio got the victory in a quick matchup. A lot of quick matches tonight. Indeed, with a little help from Sin Cara didn't even help out, but indeed Rey got the victory in the matchup with a big splash. I think he got the top of the dime, probably. Or well, splash, should I say, from results I read. Now, after that, we had our first award being presented by Booker T. Now, the only thing that made Raw not suck totally, besides the sucky wrestling, surprise returns. We saw in the Slammys last year with a lot of surprise returns of old WWE guys, which I wish had more adults watching since the kids don't know who they are. Well, some kids may know the Boogeyman, who interrupted Booker T during his award presentation. First of many returns. Kind of weird seeing Boogeyman back. So, I walked in once when Boogeyman returned. So, but Booker T named the award that was named after him. Then tell me I did not just see that award. Or the shocking moment of the year, should they say. Kofi Kingston won the award for the handstand award. One more Brad Maddox star. He was going to win it for screwing my back. But indeed, Kofi Kingston got the victory for that. Slammy. And we would see Kofi later on in the evening wrestle. Now on to our next match. Divas match. Eve versus Caitlyn. Stemming from what happened last night at the pre-show on the TLC pay-per-view. Caitlyn getting screwed out of an odd opportunity we was given to Naomi. Who the fuck is Naomi? Anyway, typical Divas match. Caitlyn got an upset over Eve. Probably another rematch is coming. It was a typical Divas match. Stupid, sloppy, and short. Let's move on. Caitlyn wins. Let's move on to our next, I think it was the next Slammy, being presented by the New Age Outlaws. Yes, Road Dogg Jesse James and the badass Billy Gunn, who signed a contract. Now, you know what was bullshit? They let Road Dogg say badass Billy Gunn, yet they couldn't say suck it. You said it during Raw 1000. Speaking of that, that comeback, the DX comeback, the reunion of the original DX was nominated for Comeback of the Year, but deservingly so, the Comeback of the Year Slammy went to Jerry the King Lawler, because all the voting was done on WWE app, the WWE Active. Yeah, I got that, so I voted tonight. Anyway, Jerry Lawler won that award. We're going to see Billy Gunn fully signed as an agent now, but stupid he couldn't say suck it, yet he said badass. Stupid WWE. They booed it too. Anyway, on to our next squasher, which was like the theme for the first hour and a half. We had Kofi Kingston, who of course retained his title against Wade Barrett. We would see Wade Barrett get involved in this match as Kofi took on Albert Tenzai, the laughing stock of the WWE, as we would see him later on with Tina presenting an award. But anyway, Tenzai took control, but of course Kofi, very quick match. It was like a blink and miss match following a big move, of course, the Trouble in Paradise. It was quick, just like that. 1, 2, 3, squasher victory for Kofi Kingston. But as I mentioned, Wade Barrett got a little bit involved as he attacked Kofi following the matchup, beating him outside the ring, leading up to the Bowhammer elbow, Wade Barrett is not done yet with Kofi. Despite losing last night, I think Wade Barrett will probably get another shot at Kofi one way or another, either at Royal Rumble or on another Raw, or even tomorrow night on Super SmackDown Live, which is, of course, commercial-free, part of WWE Week on the USA Network. Now on to our next Slammy, which is presented by Vicky Guerrero. It was nominated Kiss of the Year, but it should have been Slut of the Year, because it all involved AJ. Cuckoo, cuckoo. AJ won Diva of the Year, but of course that was before AJ screwed John Cena last night at TLC, which is awesome to read. AJ turned heel last night, and ironically, the Kiss of the Year went to AJ and John Cena on AJ's infamous relationships over the year. The Cuckoo Queen of the Year. If you were named the Cuckoo Queen of the Year, ask me AJ, but she won for kissing Cena over her kisses on Kane, Daniel Bryan, and CM Punk. 4-time slut this year. Anyway, AJ didn't explain her reasoning about why she was going to tell why she did what she did to Cena twice, but got interrupted. It seemed that AJ and Vicky were going to get it on again. Dolph Ziggler came to break it up. But indeed, AJ's like, I won the Kiss of the Year for Cena, but this should be Kiss of the Year. Jumped on top of Dolph and kissed Dolph Ziggler. Now, there's rumors that Dolph was behind the whole AJ beating up Cena thing, but Dolph is denying claims. Karma. You started stirring up the pot about AJ's relationship with Cena. Now, they're stirring the pot on you having a relationship with AJ Ziggler. But Ziggler will get involved later on in the evening, of course. Fuck John Cena. Anyway, Cena's going to get involved in that, but we'd see him later on in the evening. Now on to another silly squash match. Like, everyone probably agree with me that Raw, Cena was going to suck because it's after TLC. I understand it was after TLC, but come on. These stupid squash matches kind of ruined Raw until, besides the returns throughout the evening, which would come up after this match. Great Khali against David Otunga. Stupid match. Short match. Otunga got his butt whipped. Big chop Khali. Khali wins. Stupid squash. Let's move on to a big return, which has been rumored for months. Now, a certain guy was leaving TNA back in the springtime. It had been rumored that he was going to come back to WWE throughout the year this year, whether it was rumored to be coming back at Raw 1000 or in his adopted hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina. But after the rumors and rumors, he finally made his return tonight. Of course, I'm referring to the Nature Boy Ric Flair returning to WWE tonight to present the Slammy for Superstar of the Year. And I got 2 words for that. Bullshit. John Cena winning Superstar of the Year. I hate to agree with Punk, who did come out in defiance. And he should have won in my mind. We're going to have John Cena win Superstar of the Year when he had the absolute worst year ever. Losing to The Rock. Losing Money in the Bank for the first time ever. And, of course, losing to Dolph Ziggler, AJ incident. And, well, let me say this. Cena did win Superstar of the Year, in my mind. Most hated Superstar of the Year after what he did later on in the evening. But Cena said, in respect, he gave the Superstar of the Year to Ric Flair. That's when Punk came out. And Punk, of course, still recovering from his knee surgery, came out and said that I should have been the Superstar of the Year. I hate to agree, but I have to agree on this case. Punk, longest reigning champion, 365 days. Punk won Superstar of the Year last year when he was still a face. And I agree, it's stupid Cena won. Didn't deserve it, my mind. Fuck Cena. Of course, that was the words on everyone's mouths about Cena later on. But CM Punk even dissed Flair a little bit about Flair not deserving Superstar because he was only there for one night because he's been in TNA for most of the year. And, of course, making that one appearance while in TNA when he got inducted to WWE Hall of Fame this year with the 4 Horsemen. But anyway, Punk, despite being one-legged, he challenged Ric Flair to a fight. And I said I smelled 2 things, the Shield and Ryback. Boy, did they both get an effect in this situation. After the break, we had Flair and Punk in the ring. And Punk had a little cheap shot, nailing Flair with the crutch. Beat up Ric Flair for a while. But then Ric Flair got a poke in the eye to Punk. Punk went out of the ring. But Paul Heyman was trapped. He got in the figure 4 leg lock, which I know a lot of fans wish that was Punk in that case, but of course Punk's still injured. So after Paul Heyman got the figure 4 leg lock, Paul Heyman left the ring with Punk in tow. Here comes the Shield coming from the back. But we didn't see the beatdown. Maybe that might have been in the WWE Active app, which they did air a lot of commercial things, like doing a 6-man tag later on. But anyway, after the break, after the Shield came down, we saw Ric Flair after the break getting beat up, while Kane and Daniel Bryan tried to come out, beat up the Shield attacking. And after the Shield took care of Kane and Daniel Bryan, the Shield was left up to beat up Ric Flair. And they're going to triple team powerbomb Ric Flair through a table. But then, as I mentioned, I smelled the Shield and Ryback coming out to attack the Shield, nailing Seth Rollins, driving him to the table where it didn't break. But he chased out all the members of the Shield out of the ring, with help Kane and Daniel Bryan, helping Ric Flair out. And it was great to see Ric Flair back in WWE. I probably he get like a Legends deal. Just come back moments like this, make a little appearance like hello, doing figure four, and that's it. Like Stone Cold does. Stone Cold comes in, beats someone up, leaves, drinks beer. So like that's what Ric Flair does. And great to see Ric Flair back in WWE. It's weird. Because we'll see later on Ric Flair in a segment involving Kane and Daniel Bryan. Yes, woo, no. And then, damn, Ron Simmons came back. Never gets old. Seeing Ron Simmons do damn. So, there you go. Ric Flair returning tonight. Many big returns, but I think that was like the biggest return tonight. Ric Flair, after months of rumors, he was coming back here, coming back there. He finally came back. But unfortunately, after that really exciting moment, we're back to the silly squashes. Bonus Clay taking on JTG. Do I need to explain it? Bonus Clay, who did want to slay me on WWE.com last night for Dancer of the Year over Primetime Players. Stupid. Anyway, Bonus Clay, squash victory over JTG. Let's move on. Bonus Clay back on his winning ways after having a little bit of a losing streak. Now, on to our next matchup. Before that, we have another Slammy. I told you during the Kofi Kingston Tenzai match that Tenzai/Abbott's not a laughing stock in WWE. Example, Santino making fun of him throughout the presentation of the Slammy Award for the hashtag of the year. And we would see, I was like, where's Zack Ryder? Santino's partner. We would see him later on, though, presenting an award. But Santino presented the award with Tenzai hashtag of the year. Actually, it wasn't hashtag of the year. That was Zack Ryder's award. I'm sorry. Zack Ryder presented that award. But Santino presented the LOL moment of the year. I thought it was going to be Team Hell No. But determinedly, it was The Rock winning the LOL award of the year. But typical Rock did not even appear via satellite. He wasn't there or via satellite. So there you go. Rock won but didn't accept. Now on to our next match, which is the other one-on-one match involving Team World Scholars and Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio. As I mentioned, Rey Mysterio did beat up Damian Sandow early in the evening, but I missed that match. So on to our next little match involving their partners, Sin Cara and Cody Rhodes. This was not that big of a squash. It was a little bit longer than all the squashes, but it was a decent matchup. It was okay, sloppy, because both guys were hurting still. You could tell Sin Cara was kind of tired out. His high flying wasn't on high impact as it was last night because, of course, of the punishment in the Tables match last night, which I didn't see. World Scholars won. That means they get a title shot against Team Hell No on Wednesday, deservingly so, despite, in my mind, should be part-time players. But I like both teams, World Scholars and part-time players. Anyway, despite their popularity when it comes to the tag team division, the ranks, it was a clean sweep victory. Trying to be a victory for Sin Cara, but of course, Sin Cara ended up losing to Cody Rhodes after a crossroads after a decent fight from Sin Cara. Cody Rhodes gets the victory with a crossroads. Of course, momentum from him and Sandow against Team Hell No the Wednesday night, a main event for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Now on to the one I mistaken Santino to present, but it was Zack Ryder presenting it with Layla, next Slammy, for a hashtag of the year. I thought it'd be Ryder, woo, you know it, but it was indeed Ryback winning a hashtag for Feed Me More. Of course, Ryback was getting ready for his match, so that's why we didn't see him. Now, on to the moment I absolutely hated the most tonight. I mentioned, of course, throughout the video, fuck John Cena. Well, this is it. Big Show came out talking about his victory over Sheamus in the Tails match last night against Sheamus. And unfortunately, we did not get a Money in the Bank cash-in since they made John Cena and Ziggler the main event to inadvertently not have a Money in the Bank cash-in. But we almost had one. Sheamus came out when Big Show was blabbing about his victory over Sheamus and getting booed, and I'm glad the crowd said boring. By the way, Philly crowd was awesome tonight. I heard the Brooklyn crowd was great, but I heard that from last night because I missed it, but I heard TLC was good too. That was weird to have this wall before squashes after a great pay-per-view from what I've read. But because I missed it because of my gig, but the Philly crowd was nice too. It was a great, rowdy Philly crowd. But Sheamus came out to apparently shake Big Show's hand, but I had an itching that Sheamus was going to beat up Big Show. And that's what happened. Big Show and Sheamus, despite shaking hands and showing respect, Big Show did Sheamus. Sheamus beat up Big Show, delivered a pro kick with the chair. And I said, we want Ziggler. And I was like, come on, Ziggler, come out, man. Big Show was weakened. He was out. And yes, right on cue, Dolph Ziggler comes out to try to cash in Money in the Bank. But unfortunately, stupid asshole John Cena came out and interrupted the whole fucking thing. Just as Dolph was waiting to cash it in, here comes stupid Cena to interrupt the whole fucking thing, beating up Dolph, costing him the opportunity to cash in the Money in the Bank on the Big Show. Now I know, yes, Cena wants revenge over what happened last night, losing to Ziggler. He should beat up AJ, but that's not Cena. Cena will beat up girls. Although he beat up Lita once. You know, he can't make Cena beat up AJ now, but he effed you Lita once. Anyway, Cena should be beating up AJ, not Ziggler, especially costing Ziggler the Money in the Bank. And I was like, watching the TV, I think a lot of internet geeks like me walks, as Ziggler would like to call us. I walked out big time. I was like, what the fuck, Cena? Come on, dumbass. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You know, Dolph needs to cash in before the end of 2013. Before the end of 2012. So Ziggler's been a big star this year. And he still hasn't cashed in Money in the Bank. And for every opportunity, this is the best opportunity. Cena fucked it up. As I mentioned, fuck John Cena, fuck John Cena, fuck John Cena. And Ziggler would try to get his revenge on Cena later on in the evening as he was made a match and broke up with Vicky. Apparently, the relationship's now over. Weird main event tonight made by Vicky in the aftermath of that. And of course, the kiss from AJ and Dolph. AJ teaming up with Dolph against Vicky and John Cena. Kind of a weird main event with a shocking ending. Now on to our next match after that little debacle. I think the crowd was dead after that until, of course, the announcement of the six-man tag, which is an impromptu matchup rematch from TLC. After the whole Cena debacle, we had the 3MB. Three-man band came out for a six-man tag, taking on Miz and surprisingly now a face, Alberto Del Rio. Of course, we had the six-man tag last night between these two teams with Brooklyn Ball coming in over Zack Ryder. Are you serious, bro? But of course, tonight being Philly, and need a crowd to wake up, especially after the whole Cena thing. Miz and Alberto Del Rio, surprised to see him his face. I'll give you my thoughts on Alberto's face in a moment. But up their surprise partner, Philadelphia's own ECW, Tommy Dreamer, coming back tonight. He's made appearances and stuff at I think I saw him in the Hall of Fame, but seeing him wrestle again in WWE was kind of cool, but kind of a long matchup. 3MB was just dominating over the Miz throughout the matchup. Tommy Dreamer and Alberto and Miz had control early on with some high-flying moves, especially on WWE Active, showing clips during the commercial break. Of course, I have that app, WWE app on the iPod Touch. Decent app. I voted for mostly all the awards tonight, besides the first one because I missed it, but 3MB took control later after that. But indeed, Dreamer got the hot tag and got the big victory with the DDT on Keith Slater. 1-2-3 victory for Tommy Dreamer in Philadelphia. In his hometown, adopted hometown of Philadelphia. ECW all the way, baby. So there you go. And even Paul Heyman got some ECW chants too when he came out. Anyway, there you go. Philly crowd wound up for Tommy Dreamer coming back, getting the win for his team. Although, unfortunately, Dreamer would not be leaving on his own 2 feet. He would get attacked later on in the evening by the Shield. Punk, Shield, in cahoots. Makes sense to me now. Now on to our next matchup. Actually, I think it was a matchup or a Slammy. And we had the next Slammy for newcomer of the year. And despite I like Cesaro and Sandow, I don't know why Brodus Clay was nominated, but I had feared that he was going to win it, but he did win it tonight, winning his second Slammy besides the hashtag of the year, Goldberg. Ryback. Sorry. Anyway, Ryback, of course, accepted the award for newcomer of the year, presented by Sheamus, and he went out Ryback after that, taking on Antonio Cesaro. U.S. title one. That's kind of weird. Ryback's now like this big push guy, got this big push, and now tonight, as he wins the newcomer of the year, unfortunately, Ryback's big push comes to an end, of course, with the Rock getting the title shot at Royal Rumble. Punk's still injured. Ryback may not get another title shot soon. May end up getting another title shot of sorts, U.S. title match, as he took on Antonio Cesaro, who felt robbed, but unfortunately, fans voted, and Ryback won it. Anyway, Ryback beat the crap out of Antonio Cesaro, and indeed was on the way to another victory. He did get it via a counter after Cesaro took so much punishment from Ryback in an angry mood after losing his six-man tag with Hell No and them against the Shield last night. Ryback was in a foul mood, and of course he won by counter after Cesaro said he had enough and left. Now on to the last award of the night, Match of the Year, presented by Mean Gene Okerlund, Jim Ross, and the man who has won Match of the Year 25 years ago against Macho Man, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Now, nominees were kind of weird to me. You had two Cena matches. Him against The Rock, and Brock Lesnar against Cena. Sheamus and Big Show was a head-scratcher. It was an okay match at Hell in a Cell. But come on, over any of the matches between CM Punk and Daniel Bryan and Jericho? Come on, stupid. But indeed, deservingly so, the Match of the Year went to The Undertaker versus Triple H. We had like haircuts within a week. Like, first last week it was about Cody's mustache. Now it's Triple H's haircut. Somebody got a haircut. Anyway, Triple H came out to accept the award with a new buzzed hairdo. Kind of reminds me of Taker's hairdo when Taker came out to WrestleMania. And Triple H accepted the award. Got a little choked up. And the crowd chanted, "We want Taker." I was surprised we didn't see Taker tonight. But Triple H did say you did not hear the last from Taker. Apparently, there's been rumors about Taker wrestling in WrestleMania. Yes, that is happening. I heard that there were several names taken off the list for Taker against Mania. But indeed, we'll see Taker again in Mania. So there you go. Match of the Year Slammy went to Triple H and Taker. Deservingly so. The end of an era match at WrestleMania, Hell in a Cell. Now on to our main event. A mixed tag match involving AJ teaming up with Dolph Ziggler against John Cena and Vicky Guerrero. Kind of a stupid matchup with a shocking ending, as I mentioned. AJ came out first climbing a ladder put out by the stagehands. And AJ's like, how prolific. And AJ's like, she doesn't care anymore. She's basically had enough of everyone making fun of her, blah, 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 blah. Basically caring about herself. Fuck what anyone thinks. As AJ climbed the ladder, that she says she is full of surprises. And of course, the question of the day was why she did what she did. And she was about to finally tell why. Vicky Guerrero interrupts her. Say, I don't care why. And of course, that's when Dolph came out and Cena came out and had a matchup. Cena and Dolph started off beating the crap out of each other till Dolph tagged in AJ. AJ had, of course, make Cena force tag Vicky to beat up on AJ. Kind of like what happened last week when AJ was still face during the match last week when Brad Maddox kind of screwed AJ last week. Now, on without that, AJ kind of chased out Vicky out of the ring, so it was left to John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. And John Cena was indeed dominant, ready to deliver the FU on Ziggler, which he did. As he put on the STFU, here comes AJ with this Big E Langston guy from NXT. I don't watch NXT. I'm not the only one who doesn't watch NXT, because NXT sucks. It's web show only. Anyway, Big E Langston came out, beat the crap out of Cena. Cena causing disqualification. And Big E Langston came out with a big force tonight, debuting tonight, beating the crap out of Cena. As Langston stand on Cena, we left Raw with Cena weakened, with Big E Langston, AJ, and Ziggler standing tall. Now, this whole AJ Cena thing's got really confusing now. Now if AJ's now here, apparently AJ's the manager of the Big E Langston guy. I smell a feud between Biggie Langston and Cena down the line. Of course, we'll see more evidence next week. So there you go. Mixed bag of war tonight. Slammys were good with some great returns, including Ric Flair. Stupid awards, including Cena winning for Superstar of the Year bullshit. Like I said, shocking returns, Flair and Dreamer. Some okay wrestling matches. Mixed bag. A lot of squashes until like the second hour. And of course, like I mentioned many times, fuck John Cena for screwing Dolph Ziggler. Hope Ziggler cashes in Money in the Bank in the next 2 weeks. Before the end of the year. And Cena, do not get involved, you bastard. That's coming from Internet Mark, to say the least. I bet you every Internet Mark in the IWC saying the same thing I am tonight about Dolph Ziggler getting screwed by John Cena for Money in the Bank tonight. And Dolph's perfect opportunity to cash it tonight. That is it for my WWE Raw review for tonight. See you all later. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the news from the WWE review from Zach. Thank you all very much. See you later. Happy holidays, everybody. It's almost Christmas. Cannot believe it. Yeah.